Back. Hello. You can hear me? Awesome. Welcome back, guys. WWF World Wrestling Federation in 1986. Our final month before WrestleMania. Ooh la la. You might get a special treat as well for this one. Where is it? Episode 6. Should we know next 10 parts on episode 6. So yeah, we're going to start off this Saturday Night main event because I've done a bit of historical research and I realised that Superstars Wrestling was only ever an hour long, to 45 to 45 minutes. So I've gone for that as my option. And I've got the WWE Network back as well, so I'll be watching WWE Raw, old school. But yeah, shall we get going? In a decent match, the Young Stallions defeat the Fantastics in 10:25 and Paul Moan defeat Tommy Rogers by pin with the double dropkick. Tommy Rogers 52, Bobby Filton 54, Jim Powers 49, Paul Ramone 47 and 50-60 minus. Tommy Rogers in performance and Jim Powers in performance. We've got 35,446 people tonight for this show, which is not bad. In a decent match, Bob Backlund, Stephen Regal and Ron Pope defeat Shane Douglas, Rick Rude and Fabulous Lawrence in 10:19 when Bob Backlund defeats Shane Douglas by pin with the atomic bomb. In terms of ring work, Bob Backlund and 10 shots went out. Ron Pope was the weak link. String out some reports. He was here on a one-night deal. That's 6C plus. That's nice. Fabulous Lawrence 41. Rick Rude 69. Shane Douglas 51. Ron Pope got 26 this time. Stephen Regal 52. Bob Backlund 80. Nice to see Bob Backlund doing well. Also Rick Rude as well doing well. No work around 66C plus. Stephen Regal sustained a fractured rib. Nice. In a battle, great wrestling, decent match of the crowd. The Hart Foundation, Bret Hart, Jimmy Dean, not known Hart, defeated the people they're facing at WrestleMania. Magnum TA, Road Warrior, and the Road Warriors are 15-30 when Bret Hart defeated Magnum TA by submission sharpshooter. Road Warrior Hawk 80, Animals 71, Magnum TA 62, Owen Hart 71, Jimmy Dean 67, Bret Hart 82. Owen Hart in Rumble, Jimmy Dean in Techno and Performance, and Magnum TA in Performance of 76B minus. In a decent match, Mr. Perfect defeated Honky Tonk Man in 15:02 by pin for the Henningplex. Mr. Perfect 72, Honky Tonk Man 55. No work promote 71C plus. In a battle, great wrestling, decent match of the crowd. Greg Valentine and the British Bulldogs defeated Tito Santana and the Rock and Roll Express in 14:41 when Greg Valentine defeated Ricky Morton by pinfall. Tito Santana 81, Robert Gerson 58, Ricky Morton 59. Dynamite Kid 72, David Boy 81, and Greg Valentine 77. Just going to check how many you've got them booked for a match. They don't take Sean Michael match. Spend more, that's fine. Andre's right. No. In fact, we still haven't got the Road Warriors. We got Magnum TA there, but we haven't got the Road Warriors listed the Hart Foundation booked either. Oh dear. My booking skills are shocking. What a rush. So stay in my ear for frick's sake. So yeah, the Road Warriors are going to be in action at the pay-per-view against the Hart Foundation one-on-one. The tag team gold. For some reason I hadn't even booked it, even though I thought I had. So let's get that one in place, ready for WrestleMania. The tag belts will be on the line and also at WrestleMania. We're going to have the Rock and Roll Express in action. They're going to be facing the people we've just put in a match against, the British Bulldogs, who are not going to be heel for a while yet. But yeah, 77B, not bad. 68C plus in a good match. Aiden Adonis defeated Jim Duggan in 14:45 by pin for the Adorable Dog. Jim Duggan 67, Adrian Adonis 74. Not bad. 68C plus. In about that great heat and decent wrestling, Brutus Beefcake defeated Slaughter in 14:31 by pinfall. Sergeant Slaughter 69, Brutus Beefcake 57. Slaughter in performance of 71C plus. In a decent match, Team Awesome defeated the Killer Bees in 15:05 and Mike Rotundo defeated Brian Bear by pinfall by using underhand tactics. Jim Burnsville 67, Brian Bear 61, Mike Rotundo 55, Barry Windham 65. Mike Rotundo in performance and Barry Windham in technical, 69C+. In a battle of decent wrestling, number cheat, Lily Kai, Linda Dallas, Luna, and Medusa defeat Susan Star, Americana, and Falcon McIntyre in 14:44, and Luna defeats Susan Star by pinfall using the ropes for leverage. Falcon McIntyre 56, Americana 42, Susan Star 42, Susie Spirit 38, Medusa 52, Luna 52, Linda Dallas 44, Linda Kai 57. Americana in technical performance, Susie Spirit in performance, and Susie Spirit in performance, and Susan Star in performance of 52D+. Nice. Let's move on. In a decent match, Sting and the debut in Razor Ramon defeated Bob Orton Jr. and Nikita Koloff in 15:14 when Sting defeated Bob Orton Jr. by pinfall. In terms of ring, Bob Orton Jr. was everyone else. Razor Ramon was weak, and that's fine. Razor Ramon only got a 51, Sting got a 63, Nikita Koloff 65, Bob Orton Jr. got a 74. No work with 72B minus. So yeah, we brought Razor Ramon in quite earlier than original. We also brought in Lex Luger. In a battle at Super Wrestling Little Heat, Lex Luger defeated Terry Taylor in Notice 6 by pinfall. Lex Luger 29, Terry Taylor 50. He's narcissistic. Lex Luger in performance of 45D. I knew that match would get bad because it's his debut. In a battle at Super Wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Ted DiBiase defeated Michael Haynes in 14:40 by pinfall. Michael Haynes 71, Ted DiBiase 89. No work. These two have pretty good chemistry. Nice. In an exceptional match, Paul Orndorff defeated Jake Roberts in 15:28 by pinfall with a pile driver. Jake Roberts 89, Paul Orndorff 89. No work with 77B. Ooh, goody. In a decent match, the fearsome men, Mankind, Kendo, Nagasaki, Vader and The Undertaker defeat Archangel, Chris Benoit, and the Rockers, which I booked by accident. But yeah, good hype for the WrestleMania match inside the cage. In 14:52, when Ken and Nagasaki defeat Chris Benoit by pinfall with the Kazumaki Crash. The Undertaker 58, Vader 55, Ken and Nagasaki 68, Mankind 56, Mighty Genetic 53, Shawn Michaels 60, Benoit 68, Archangel 37. Undertaker performance 68 6C+. In an exceptional match, Roddy Piper and Randy Savage defeat Ricky Steamboat and Billy Graham in 15:18. Roddy Piper defeat Billy Graham by pinfall. Billy Graham 87, Ricky Steamboat 88, Randy Savage 89, Roddy Piper 91. Ricky Steamboat in performance, Randy Savage and Mr. Elizabeth have great chemistry. My earpiece is coming out again. In an exceptional match, Andre the Giant defeated Terry Funk in 15:18 by pinfall the body slam following botching defense and Paul Orndorff. Terry Funk 69, Andre the Giant 91. Terry Funk in performance and 82B. In a superb match, Dusty Rhodes, Junkyard Dog, and Stan Hansen defeated the Four Horsemen, Ric Flair, Arn Hansen, Ollie Hansen, the Three Horsemen, speaking. When Dusty Rhodes defeated Ric Flair by pinfall the Bionic Elbow after stretching Hulk Hogan. In terms of ring work, Ric Flair's head and shoulders were up, Ollie Hansen was weakling, that's fine. Stan Hansen 78, Junkyard Dog 76, Dusty Rhodes 77, Ollie Anderson 56, Arn Hansen 74, Ric Flair 99. No work with Bruce and 80B. Video place hyping up Harley Race taking on Hulk Hogan. An 85B in an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan defeated Harley Race in 25:05 by pinfall the X-Bomber. Hulk Hogan makes defense number 15 of his World Heavyweight title. Harley Race 77, Hulk Hogan 100. These two have pretty good chemistry. It lifted and it showed chemistry and it showed in performance. We're going to end the show there for the night. We have a 85B plus. What a way to start episode number 6. I am a real American. I fight for the rights of every man. Really need to get my keyboard down. I'm going to go to Ric Flair. I'm also going to go to Andre the Giant. I need to get my keyboard down because it's making awful noise again. I like my big keyboard. Right. It would be nice if the earpiece stayed in my ear where it should be, instead of coming out slowly during the recording. We're doing a lot of this sort of thing. So yeah, we're going to give everybody, Hulk Hogan's very happy, Ric Flair's very happy, and Andre the Giant, please. So gentlemen, I'll see you live next week for another, the first edition of the 4-hour-long editions of WWF Superstars. Next week, thanks for watching. Welcome back to the first ever hour edition of WWF Superstars of Wrestling. We'll be in 1990 sometime. We're transformed into WWF Superstars. In a decent pre-show match, Sting defeated Owen Hart in 8:03 by pinfall with a Stinger Splash. Owen Hart 61, Sting 62. No work improvement, 69C+. Holy crap. Just going to get this one done, so In a pre-show about a decent wrestling, but not much. Lily Kai, Linda Dallas, Luna, and Medusa defeated Rock McIntyre, Susan Star, and Americana 750 when Luna defeated Americana by Pavilion Eclipse. 56, Americana 43, Susan Star 44. C-Split 37, Rock McIntyre 52, Medusa 50, Luna 51, Linda Dallas 43, Lily Kai 57. Medusa improving in technical and Linda Dallas improving in flying. Nice. 56 C-. In a beige about good wrestling, a decent match crowd, the Bulldogs and Heart Foundation defeated the Rockers and the Killer Bees in 753, and Dave Boy defeated Shawn Michaels by pound the running power slam. Jim Burns 55, Brian Bear 52, Mighty Jannetty 54, Michaels 56, Jim Nadine not 68, Bret Hart 78, Dynamite Kid 79, and Dave Boy 77. Jim Nadine Hart improved in performance and Dynamite Kid in performance of 76 B-. In a decent pre-show, Lex Luger and the Young Stallions defeated Sergeant Slaughter and Fantastics in 808 when Lex Luger defeated Tommy Rue by pinfall. Sergeant Slaughter's Henshaws were out. Lex Luger's weak link. Tommy Rue 55, Boy 4 55, Sergeant Slaughter 70, Lex Luger 34, Jim Powers 46, Paul Ramone 45. 61C, Paul Ramone in performance. Nice. And then in a decent pre-show match, Ollie Arnson, tagged with Kenda Nagasaki and Mankind, defeating Archangel, Magneto, and Michael Haynes, and Rick Rude in 825 when Mankind defeated Archangel, Mankind 55, Kenda Nagasaki 69, Arnson 75, Ollie Anderson 61, Rick Rude 78, Michael Haynes 71, Magneto 67, Archangel 40, Arnson and Rump, Runa Rumble. I've just remembered I didn't do this. Otherwise I'm just going to get confused, and actually because that's now done, that can go over there, and then also ignore the Impact Wrestling bits, and then we're done. So yeah, nice little match. Mankind, I've done all that. Anyway, Arnson and Rumble, done all that, awesome. Ken Nagasaki, of course from the UK, so retire soon. But in a decent pre-show match, Chris Benoit and Shane Douglas defeated Mr. Bernard Steve Regal, when Chris Benoit defeated Steven Regal by submission. Shane Douglas 49, Chris Benoit 68, Steven Regal 42, Mr. Perfect 76, Mr. Perfect flying, and also missed that one, technical. Steven, not bad, 68C+. Then Hulk Hogan's back and he goes, it's time. Oh, we sold out as well tonight in the MSJQH Arena. And Hawkins and Manny goes, the time Rick saw is going to be a tough fight at WrestleMania. And tonight he's going to face someone who's going to show him how tough it's going to be at the top in the main event. When he faces Andre Giant in the main event. So 77B, Hulk Hogan just basically appearing on Superstars because he ain't got match on Superstars. In about that good wrestling and decent match, the crowd, the Monsters defeated Rock and Roll Space at 5-7 and Undertaker defeated Ricky Morton by pin for the choke slam. Robert Gibson Sony 1, Ricky Morton Sony 2, Vader 66, Undertaker 59, 76B-, Undertaker improved in performance, 76B-. Video playtime storyline between Andre Giant and Paul Orndorff. In an exceptional match, Stan Hansen defeated Randy Savage in 736 by pin for the Western Lariat after distraction with Ricky Steamboat. Stan Hansen 87, 1 under Randy Savage 88. Just need to get that popularity up. Randy Savage improved performance, 77B. In a good match, Honky Tonk Man, Jim Duggan, Tito Santana defeat Greg Valentine, Bob Backlund, and Bruce Beefcake in 8-10 when Honky Tonk Man defeat Bruce Beefcake by pin for the Devil Hurt Jesus. Tito Santana 70, Jim Duggan 71, Honky Tonk Man 52, Brutus 61, Greg Valentine 66, Bob Backlund 66, and Greg Valentine 68, sorry. Jim Duggan in performance, Honky Tonk in technical and performance of 71C+. In an extremely short match, Nick Lee Koloff defeated Razor Ramon in 4-9 by pin of the Russian Sickle. Razor Ramon got 64 and Nikita Koloff 68. No work improvements for 58C-. Looks like we're going to have to be pushing him. Then Roddy Piper's in the back and he goes, this is it. That's Saturday night on main event. I beat Billy Graham in an tag match. You see, Billy, at WrestleMania is going to be the same story. I'm going to kick your ass. 76B-. In about that great wrestling, good heat, the Road Boys defeat Team Awesome in 5:44 when Road Warrior Animal defeated Mike Rotundo by pin for the Doomsday Device. Road Warrior Hawk Essentials announced Mike Rotundo as a weak link. Mike Rotundo 56, Barry Windham 68, Road Warrior Hawk 86, Road Warrior Animal 75. Windham in performance is 79B-. 77B, 75B minus Andre the Giant vs Ric Flair height video for the main event. 79B in an exceptional match, Andre the Giant defeated Ric Flair in 14:37 with by pin with a body slam. Andre the Giant 91, Ric Flair 98. No work improvements. They're going to destroy the Giant as well as the because I put Paul Orndorff on commentary. In an exceptional post-show match, Roddy Piper, Ted DiBiase and Terry Funk defeated Ricky Steamboat, Ray Robertson, Dusty Rhodes in 801 when Ted DiBiase defeated Ricky Steamboat by pinfall. Dusty Rhodes 80, Jake Roberts 85, Ricky Steamboat 85, Terry Funk 76, Ted DiBiase 88 and Roddy Piper 90. Dusty in Techno, Roddy in Techno, Funk in Performance and Jake Roberts in Techno 58C-. In an exceptional post-show match, Billy Graham defeated Harley Race in 811 by pinfall. Harley Race 81, Billy Graham 86. No work improvements, 58C-. And of course, in a post-show bout, we had sensational wrestling on fantastic heat. Hulk Hogan defeated Paul Orndorff in 7:34 by pin with a big leg drop. Paul Orndorff's 93, Hogan 100. No work improvements. But yeah, just throw that and end the show. 78B increases our popularity in 99 regions. So yeah, we had 3 post-show and 4 pre-show and a nice decent amount of matches. The Hour edition, so we can do it. Just need to get rid of one more wrestler and it'll be done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week for another edition of WWF Superstars. But I actually think we've got a show this coming weekend. I'm not sure. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. WWF Superstars is live as per usual. Well, it's not live. We pre-tape it on the Friday. And you guys see when we pre-tape it. And it's shown on a Saturday. In front of 11,199 people at the Johnny U Enter Stadium, which is a sellout crowd. And we'll be here again next week because I'll make it look like we taped 2 shows in one go when we didn't. And I appreciate Velvet, decent wrestling energy, Lily Kai, Luna Dallas, Medusa defeated Velvet, Susan Spirit, Susan Star, and Americana 816 when Linda Dallas defeated Susan Spirit by pinfall. Americana 40, Susan Star 42, Susan Spirit 37, Velvet McIntyre 50, Medusa 53, Linda Dallas 45, Luna 54, Lily Kai 56. Lily Kai in Rumble, Linda Dallas in Performance, nice, 55C-. In a push about decent wrestling, Owen Hart, Lex Luger and Steven Regal defeat Shane Douglas, Razor Ramon and Archangel in 8:24 when Steven Regal... I'm going to move my phone because I'm watching the full brawl. Steven Regal defeated Razor Ramon by pinfall. So yeah, I am watching the Attitude Era in order, which is very weird. So watching the Raws, the pay-per-views and stuff, because I never got to live it, so I'm living it on the network. Archangel 40, Razor Ramon 59, Shane Douglas 50, Steven Regal 41, Lex Luger 30, Owen Hart 67, Owen Hart the standout in this. Owen Hart in Rumble, Archangel Performance of 56C-. Not bad. In a feature had great wrestling and good heat, the Rock and Roll Express defeat the Road Warriors, Team Wilson and Bulldogs. Dual Team Wilson, then the British Bulldogs and finally Road Warriors. Dynamite Kid 83, Dave Boy 83, Road Warrior 89, Road Warrior Animal 80, Mike Rotundo 63, Barry Windham 69, Robert Gibson 67 and Ricky Morton 68. And that was done, so we do this next up is Madison Square Gardens, which is this coming Sunday night. That's your next thing. I will be announcing something right now. This episode will be featuring, or hopefully, I don't know when this is going to be going out because I've got some ready and some not. So this episode might be going out a week later than planned, and some will be going out a week later. But this episode will feature WrestleMania. I'm not going to do another month and another episode. I am going to be throwing WrestleMania on this episode. So you'll be getting another month after this month. So there's going to be quite a lot of bits to edit together. But I'm going to try and get it done over the next couple of days. Get it edited. Rock and Roll Express, Red Warrior Animals. Madison Square Gardens, 82B. In a post about great wrestling and decent match, Carl Arnson defeat Chris Benoit in 6:16 by Pill the Sharpshooter. Arnson 80, Chris Benoit 68. That's going to be it. I'm going to have a rematch of that. If they can do that on a pre-show, in a pre-show match, then I'm going to put them in a longer match, give them a longer time. Let Benoit beat up on Anderson as well. But yeah, we'll go for that again. You two proved yourselves tonight. Let's put that in. In a good pre-show match, Bruce Beefcake defeated Jim Duggan in 7:49 by pinfall. Jim Duggan 72, Bruce Beefcake 65. Bruce Beefcake in, what was that, Rumble? So I said Rumble, yep, 75B-, not bad. Then in the pre-show bout, a decent wrestling treat, the Rockers defeat Young Stallions in 8:15 when Shawn Michaels defeat Paul Ramon by pinfall with Rocker Shock. Jim Powers 47, Paul Ramon 40, Mighty Gene 56, Shawn Michaels 60. Paul Ramon in Techno, Mighty Gene in Performance of 57 C-. A 95A you're opening up with tonight with Ric Flair, Mean Gene through an acting and better performance, that's fine. It's coming so fast. It's nearly time for me to become your WWF World Champion. You see, Hogan, WrestleMania is coming. And it's coming very fast, and it's going to be in my night to shine. Woo! You see, the world of pro wrestling is changing, and it's coming to me. And I'm going to be the new face of WWF. You can boo me and throw trash at me. I don't care. Me and my fellow horsemen are going to battle back. Woo! 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 No 5A. And then we open up the night with an exceptional match. Dusty Rhodes defeated Randy Savage in 5:45 by pinfall with a Bionic Elbow after distraction from Ricky Steamboat. Randy Savage 88, Dusty Rhodes 86, and no workman 76B-. Video hyping up WrestleMania where Tito Santana will get a shot at Greg Valentine. Greg Valentine will get a shot at Tito Santana for the Intercontinental title. In a decent match, the fearsome men, Ken Nagasaki, Mankind, The Undertaker, and Vader defeated Rick Rude, Sting, and the Killer Bees in 5:42 when Kendo Nagasaki defeated Jim Burnsville by pinfall the Power of Hypnosis after Jim Cornette got involved. Vader 64, Undertaker 56, Mankind 53, Kendo Nagasaki 69, Sting 62, Rick Rude 71, Brian Bear 51, Jim Burnsville 51. Get off that! Oh, right, excuse me a minute. Just excuse me. Get down! And leave her food alone. Sorry, I've got the door open so the cats can come into the bedroom. My fiance's at mother-in-law's house again, and then I'll try and eat the cat hamster food. Rick Rude sustained a cracked rib. Nice. In the next session match, Magnum TA, Billy Graham, Ricky Steamboat defeated Roddy Piper, Harley Race, and Terry Funk in 6:05. Magnum TA defeated Terry Funk by pinfall. Ricky Steamboat 88, Billy Graham 85, Magnum TA 68. You dare! Terry Funk 76, Harley Race 82, Roddy Piper 88. Terry Funk in Performance, Ricky Steamboat in Rumble 75B-. So Jake Roberts is in the back. I don't know why I put Jack. Very soon we're going to be fighting tied to rope. There'll be no escape for you, Terry Funk. You see, I came to WWF for opportunities, but all you've done is stood in my way, and it's time I took the win. I'm coming for the title, and I'm going to be one of the best champions. But first, I need to take out Terry Funk. 77B. In next three short match, Greg Valentine defeated Honky Tonk Man in 4:41 by pinfall. Greg Valentine 76, Honky Tonk Man 56. In no working 73B-. In the next session match, Ted DiBiase defeated Jake Roberts 6:05 by pinfall after distraction by Terry Funk. Jake Roberts 90, Ted DiBiase 87. That is it. Get off the cage! Sorry, guys. I had fucking enough of him this morning. 75B-. Then in our main event tonight, Andre the Giant and Hogan take on Flair and Mr. Wonderful. In the next session match, Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan defeated Ric Flair and Paul Orndorff in 14:52 by pinfall with the body slam. I don't know why we only got 73B- for our main event. Hulk Hogan 100, Andre the Giant 95, Paul Orndorff 85, Ric Flair 92. No work improvements. Both segments advance this but lose heat. I don't know why that sucked. In a push bag, good wrestling, a decent match required. Mr. Perfect and Hart Foundation defeated Michael Haynes and Fantastics in 5:36 when Bret Hart defeated Bobby Fulton by submission sharpshooter. Tony Rogers 53, Bobby Fulton 47, Michael Haynes 72, Mr. Perfect 83, Jim Nadine Hart 71, Bret Hart 80, Jim Nadine Hart in performance. In a superb post-show match, Ollie Anderson defeated Stan Hansen in 8:30 by pinfall. Stan Hansen 77, Ollie Anderson 68, 57C-. And then in a good post-show match, Sergeant Slaughter and Tito Santana defeated Bob Backlund and Nikita Koloff in 7:50 when Sergeant Slaughter defeated Bob Backlund by pinfall. Nikita Koloff 62, Bob Backlund 67, Tito Santana 73, Sergeant Slaughter 70. Tito Santana Rumble performance and Nikita Koloff in Techno 55C-. So, technically speaking, the best match of the night was on the pre-show. 78. Yeah, even our main event didn't hit that. I don't know why. That didn't hit that. A 73 B minus, 76 B minus. Chris, I'll probably join the regions. I'll see you guys for Madison Square Gardens on Sunday. Welcome back. It is Wrestle. Yeah, joking. It's Madison Square Gardens, my friends. We've still got another full 5 weeks to go before that. In about that great wrestling D-Special card, Chris Benoit defeated Arn Anderson in 15:07 by pin with the Dragon Suplex. Arn Anderson 73, Chris Benoit 69. No work moments. These two have pretty good chemistry lifted the match. I'm quite proud of them too, actually. They did quite well. And the Black Cat's back. In about that good wrestling D-Special card, Michael Haynes, Dan Hansen, and Tita Santana defeated Greg Valentine, Mr. Perfect, and Nikita Koloff in 14:59. When Stannis defeated Nikita Koloff by pin with the Western Night. Tita Santana 75. Hansen 77, Michael Haynes 64, Nikita Koloff 63, Mr. Perfect 69, Greg Valentine 74. Tita Santana and Nikita Koloff in performance, 76B minus. In about that good wrestling and a decent match of crowd, Owen Hart defeated Rick Rude in 14:59 by submission as sharpshooter. Rick Rude 63, Owen Hart 67. Rick Rude in Rumble, Owen Hart in Rumble, Rick Rude in Techno, 70C plus. In about that good wrestling and decent match of crowd, Bray Wyatt defeated the Rock and Roll Express in 15:20 when Road Warrior Animal defeated Ricky Morton by pin for the Doomsday Device. And they made defense number 12 of their WWF World Tag Team titles. Robert Gibson 60, Ricky Morton 58, Road Warrior Hawk 84, Road Warrior Animal 72. Road Warrior Animal proving performance 20,000 tonight. Madison Square Gardens once again, as always, sold out. In about that decent wrestling, but much Sting defeated Lex Luger in 14:43 by pin of the Stinger Splash. Lex Luger 32, Sting 67. Lex Luger and Rumble 59C. In about that decent wrestling, but cheat Razor Ramon defeated Ollie Allenson in 15:26 by pin of the Razor Edge. Razor Ramon 60, Ollie Allenson 57. Razor Ramon's going by his gimmick. No work for Razor Ramon doing better than Ollie Allenson 64C. So yeah, no wonder he's allowed to go over. In a decent match, the fearsome men, Mankind, Vader, Undertaker, Kendo, Nagasaki defeated Magnum TA, Sunshine, and the Fantastic 15:09 when Kendo Nagasaki defeated Tommy Rogers by a pinfall the Kamazaki Crash. Kendo Nagasaki 69, Undertaker 61, Vader 69, Mankind 59, Sunshine 69, 59 from 53, 59 from Magnum TA, 53 Tommy Rogers, Bobby Fulton 48. Undertaker performance of Bobby Fulton in Technical 69C plus. Not bad at all. In about that decent wrestling on the sheet, Lily Kai, Luna, Medusa, and Lindsay defeated Val McIntyre, C-Spit, Susan Starr, and Americana in 15:04. When Medusa defeated Velvet McIntyre by pin the German suplex. Americana 44, Susan Spirit 47, Susie Spirit 35, Val McIntyre 52, Lindsay 46, Medusa 54, Luna 54, Lily Kai 58. Ralph McIntyre and Technical. This will be the final women's match I book because I am going to get rid of the women's division. In an exceptional match, Ted DiBiase defeated Billy Graham in 18:34 by pinfall distraction from Roddy Piper. Billy Graham 18:9, Ted DiBiase 82 and 81B. In a decent match, Young Stallions defeated Team Awesome in 15:04 when Jim Powers defeated Mike Rotundo by pinfall the double dropkick. Mike Rotundo 60, Barry Windham 67, Jim Powers 49, Paul Ramone 50. No, of course, first ever face versus face and heel versus heel match in my time booking the show because I don't normally do them. In a decent match, Bruce Beefcake, Stephen Regal on the Heart Foundation defeated Archangel Shane Douglas Killer Bees when Bruce Beefcake defeated Shane Douglas by putting the high knee. Shane Douglas 54, Jim Burnshill 59, Brian Bear 54, Archangel 41, Regal 44, Jim Nadine Hart 69, Bret Hart 80, Bruce Beefcake 66. Jim Nadine Hart in performance, Archangel in performance, and Jim Burnshill in performance. 71C plus. In about that great wrestling and good heat, Jake Roberts and the Rockers defeat Terry Funk and the Bulldogs in 14:36 when Jake Roberts defeated Dynamite Kid. Dynamite Kid 77. Davey Boy 77, Terry Funk 76, Jake Roberts 88, Mighty Jane 57, Shawn Michaels 61, Terry Funk in performance and 80B. In an exceptional match, Andre the Giant defeated Roddy Piper in 2020 by pin of the body slam with special guest referee of Billy Graham. Roddy Piper 95, Andre the Giant 92 and 82B. I don't know, do I go to booking details? So there you go, look, referee, special guest referee Billy Graham. Not bad, 82B. And also we had Paul Orndorff on commentary. And then in the superb match, Jim Duggan, Hong Top Man, and Ricky Steamboat defeated Harley Race, Paul Orndorff, and Bob Backlund. In 1934, and Jim Duggan defeated Harley Race by putting the running clothesline tackle. Ricky Steamboat 88, Honky Tonk Man 53, Jim Duggan 69, Bob Backlund 73, Paul Orndorff 86, Harley Race 76. Ricky Steamboat in Rumble in 81B. In the next section match, Ric Flair defeated Dusty Rhodes in 1948 by pinfall. Ric Flair 97, Dusty Rhodes 78, and Nova was 74B minus. A video plays hyping up Randy Savage versus Hulk Hogan. In the next section match, Hulk Hogan defeated Randy Savage in 23-10 by pinfall the Axe Bomber. Hogan makes defense number 16 of his WWF World Heavyweight title. Randy Savage 89, Hulk Hogan 100. Randy Savage in performance at 77B. That's where we end the show. I might put on dirt sheets to see where these matches are going wrong, but Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, and Rick. I think Ric Flair is underperforming for some reason. I don't know why. I'll just do that. Hulk Hogan's very happy with your speech. Feels very happy. Awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll stop there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you with WWF Superstars of Wrestling this coming Friday night. And we're going to roll on right now with WWF Superstars in front of 14,000 people in the Great Lakes of America at the University of Daytona. And a preacher about good wrestling, a great wrestling and detailed crowd. Mr. Perfect defeated Sergeant Slaughter. Slaughter 66, Mr. Perfect 81. No work for 76B minus. In a feature about that had great wrestling and detailed crowd. Benoit and Jim Duggan defeated Ollie Anderson and Arn Anderson in 7:53 when Benoit defeated Ollie Anderson by pin the Dragon Suplex. Arn Anderson 76, 77, Ollie Anderson 66, Jim Duggan 76, Chris Benoit, that was 76. No work with 76B minus. In a decent pre-show match, Shane Douglas, Owen Hart, and Lex Luger defeated Razor Ramon, Archangel, and Magna TA in 648 when Owen Hart defeated Archangel by Switch Sharpshooter. Lex Luger 36, Owen Hart 71, Shane Douglas 50, Magna TA 69, Archangel 41, Razor Ramon 63. Luger Rumble, Hart Rumble, and Archangel in performance at 59C. In a decent pre-show match, the Fantastics and the Hart Foundation defeated the Rockers and the Killer Bees. In 8:02, when Tommy Rogers defeated Jim Burnsill by pinfall the Tom Tomazaki. In terms of ring work, Brawler shoulders both once. Jim Nadine 66, Bret Hart 79, Tommy Rogers 50, Boy Thorne 51, Jim Burnsill 56, Brian Bear 54, Marty Jannetty 58, John Michaels 61. No work from 64C. Try to work out because I've something went a bit wrong with the show. I'm not sure where. It'll feature about a good wrestler, details the crowd, Rick Rude, Michael Haynes, and Hong Kong Man defeated Nikita Koloff, Brutus Beefcake, Bob Backlund. In 8:19, when Honky Tonk Man defeated Brutus Beefcake by the Armageddon. Honky Tonk Man 54, Michael Haynes 68, Rick Rude 69, Backlund 74, Beefcake 65, Nikita Koloff 68. Bob Backlund's performance from Rick Rude in performance 73B minus. In a decent pre-show match, the Fearsome Men, Vader, Undertaker, and Mankind defeated Sting in the Rock'n'Roll Express. In 8:13, when Mankind defeated Sting by pin of the pile driver. Mankind 59, Undertaker 62, Vader 67, Gibson 64, Ricky Morton 62, Sting 66, Undertaker in performance 70C+. We open up the show with an 85B+, as Billy Graham's in the back with me and Gene, and he goes, Piper, you think you're such a big star? You see, you might have pinned me before, but in 5 weeks of WrestleMania, it's going to be your ass in the ring, and I'm going to kick it all around the place. I came here to be a star, and that's what I've done. You see, it's time for you to realise I'm a fighter, and I am, and I will kick your ass. And no point you have to be that. In the next section match, Dusty Rhodes defeated Paul Orndorff in 5:50 by pin of the Bonnet Elbow, following twins from Andre the Giant. Dusty Rhodes 81, Paul Orndorff 86, no up 77B. Video plays open up telephone for Jake Roberts to the Bull Rope match at WrestleMania 2. In above had superb wrestling, Great Heat Road Warriors defeat the Bulldogs in 8:15 with Road Warrior will defeat Dynamite Kid by pin the Doomsday Device. Dynamite Kid 84, Doughboy 85, Road Warrior Hawk 86, Animal 79, no welcome 75B minus. After the match, oh great, this went wrong. The Road Warriors celebrating the ring when Bret Hart and Jim Nadine Hart run in and beating down the Road Warriors to the mat. In next session match, Jake Roberts, Ricky Steamboat, Billy Graham, Andre the Giant defeated Harley Race, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, and Roddy Piper in 816 when Billy Graham defeated Harley Race. Andre the Giant 95, Billy Graham 86, Ricky Steamboat 88, Roberts 81, Piper 86, Ric Flair 94, Savage 88, Harley Race 73. Savage in performance 76B minus, nice. In a Bravo Great Wrestling and D-Smash card, Ken Nagasaki defeats Stan Hansen in 806 by pinfall with Kazumaki Crash. Stan Hansen 79, Ken Nagasaki 70, no work around 77B. Nice. Video plays open up Hulk Hogan vs. Tofunk, your main event of the evening. In the next session match, Hulk Hogan defeats Tofunk 15-26 by pinfall the X-Bomb after stretch with Roddy Piper. No work around Tofunk 74, Hogan 100. After the match, Hulk Hogan celebrates victory in the ring. When Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Ollie Anderson running the attack, beating down Hogan to the mat, hyping up WrestleMania 77B. In a decent post match, Team Awesome defeated the Young Stallions in 818 when Mike Rotundo defeated Jim Powers by pinfall the Flying Lariat. Jim Powers 54, Paul Ramone 48, Mike Rotundo 60, Barry Windham 67, Barry Windham improved in 48D+. In a good post-show match, Greg Valentine, Steven Regal and Ted DiBiase defeated Tito Santana in 13-18 when Ted DiBiase defeated Tito by pinfall. Tito 74, Ted DiBiase 85, Steven Regal 43, Greg Valentine 79. Tito improved performance. That's where we end tonight's show. 78B. Well, there you go. 29 increased up in 29 regions. I don't know what's going on that night, but there was 3 more than faces, so I don't know where that went wrong. We'll see you guys live for another edition of Superstars, or I think we've got a Supercard coming up. But I'll see you with whatever comes up next. Welcome back. This is the March Supercard. In a decent match, Shane Douglas, Archangel, and Ultimate Warrior defeated Owen, Nikita Koloff, and Bob Backlund in 14:45 when the Ultimate Warrior defeated Nikita Koloff by pinfall the Big Splash. Turns bring up Bob Backlund social out. It's the Ultimate Warrior's weak link. Ultimate Warrior 27, Archangel 42. Shane Douglas 49, Bob Backlund 76, Nikita Koloff 62, Owen Hart 66. Archangel in performance at 65C. Nice way to make him debut. In a decent match, the Fantastic defeated the Young Stallions in 15:25 when Tommy Roo defeated Jim Powell by pinfall the Rocket Launch. Tommy Roo 54, Boy Phil and 54, Jim Powell 51, Paul Ramone 49, 34,829 at the Carrier Dome tonight. Paul Ramone in Rumble 56C minus. I don't think that's sold out. I think it was 35. I could be wrong on that. In a decent match, Mr. Perfect defeated Razor Ramon by submission. Mr. Perfect 69, Razor Ramon 60. No, we're coming 72B minus. In a good match, Carmella debuts defeating Jim Duggan in 14:31 by pinfall the Giant Splash. Carmella 59, Jim Duggan 71. Carmella improved in performance. 67C+. In a good match, Sergeant Slaughter defeated Arn Anderson 15:22 by pinfall. Arn Anderson 70, Sergeant Slaughter 71. No work of 77B. In the battle that had good wrestling and D-Smash on the crowd, the Road Warriors defeated Team Awesome in 14:58. When Road Warriors will defeat Barry Windham by pinfall the Doomsday Device. Road Warriors made defense number 13 in their WWF World Tag Team titles. Mike Rotundo 54, Windham 61, Animal 82, Road Warrior Hawk 82, and Animal 74. Hawk in Techno, Animal in performance, and Barry Windham in performance 78B. In an exceptional match, Roddy Piper, Paul Orndorff, and Tofunk defeat Jake Roberts, Andre the Giant, and Billy Graham in 15:05, and Tofunk defeated Billy Graham by pinfall the Power Driver. Billy Graham 87, Andre the Giant 93, Jake Roberts 84, Tofunk 72. 72, Paul Orndorff 87, Roddy Piper 93. Nobody coming 76B minus. In a decent match, Michael Haynes defeated Ollie Allenson in 15:17 by pinfall. Michael Haynes 59, Ollie Allenson 48. 560C. Excuse me. In an exceptional match, Harley Race defeated Dusty Rhodes in 15:13 by pinfall the Power Driver. Harley Race 79, Dusty Rhodes 78. No work improvements. 71C+. In a battle of decent wrestling with a cheat, Lex Luger defeated Rick Rude in 15:25 by pinfall. Rick Rude 62, Lex Luger 34. No work improvements, 57C minus. In an exceptional match, Ric Flair, Randy Savage and Bruce Beefcake defeat Tito Santana, Honky Tonk Man and Rick Steamboat, when Bruce Beefcake defeat Tito Santana by pinfall. Rick Steamboat 86, Honky Tonk Man 59, Tito 74, Bruce Beefcake 64, Randy Savage 90 and Ric Flair 96. Randy Savage in performance and Tito in performance, an 82B. In about a good wrestling and decent match of the crowd, the Hart Foundation defeated the Walkers in 15-16 when Bret Hart defeated Shawn Michaels with submission with a sharpshooter. Jim Nadine 74, Bret Hart 80, Mighty Day 56, Shawn Michaels 62. No welcome 76B minus. In a decent match, Stan Hansen defeats Steven Regal in 15-11 by Pillars of Western Lariat. Steven Regal 42, Stan Hansen 74. Steven Regal improved performance of 67C+. In a decent match, Magnum TA defeat Greg Valentine and Phil Team 54 by pinfall after Drew extraction from Tito Santana. Greg Valentine 70, Magnum TA 51. Magnum TA improved in performance of 69C+. In a decent match for the crowd, but good wrestling and decent match for the crowd. Rock Roll Express defeat the Bulldogs in 14-42 and Ricky Morton defeat David Boy by under double dropkick. 77B, Robert Gibson 59, Ricky Morton 56, Dynamite Kid 80, David Boy 77. No work from his 77B. Not bad match, actually. I'm quite proud of them for that. That was good. In a decent match, Chris Benoit, Sting and the Killer Bees defeated Fearsome Men, Kid and Nagasaki, Mankind, Undertaker and Vader in 14-42 and Chris Benoit defeated The Undertaker. Vader 65, Undertaker 58, Mankind 57, Ken and Nagasaki 65, Sting 61, Benoit 64, Jim Burnsell 57, Brian Bear 52. Undertaker performance with Vader in performance of 67C+. And the video plays the main event tonight is Hulk Hogan will take on Ted DiBiase. In an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan defeats Ted DiBiase by pinfall the X-Bomber. Hogan makes defense number 17 of his WWF World Heavyweight title. No work performance at 81 for Ted and 181B. And a show of an 83B+. Not bad, but bad at all. Quite a good show, I think. Hulk. I'm going to give it to Rick, and I'm going to give it to Randy Savage tonight. Praised, and praised. Oop. We don't need to see all that because that would be forever go through all that. Hulk Hogan's very happy, I was very happy, and Randy Savage pleased. So I'll see you guys live on Friday nights. Continuing this episode. Oh, can't stream. Because we're going to get WrestleMania done this episode. So I'll see you guys on Friday for Superstars of Wrestling. Well, welcome back. I've had a right bit of fun with my video planning. As you may know, if you watch my update video, you know that these were all recorded. These were all recorded before the computer was broken. And I'm finishing this episode off instead of just editing together. The next episode has a special treat. We'll get to WrestleMania as promised in the first part of this series. So hopefully we'll get there. But let's take a trip into my mind from 2 weeks ago. Apart from the pre and the post show and a couple of matches on the main card, everything else is done 2 weeks ago. So I haven't got a clue what the promos are. So best of luck to us. But hey, give me an idea what I was heading for. In an extremely short pre-show match, Steven Regal, Owen Hart, Lex Luger, Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo defeat Bobby Fulton, Tommy Rogers and the Ultimate Warrior. Archangel Shane Douglas in 5-7, Stephen Nate Regal defeated Archangel by Pivot Exploder Suplex. Mark Rotundo 57, Barry Windham 66, Lex Luger 39, Owen Hart 65, Stephen Regal 54, Shane Douglas 50, Archangel 41, Ultimate Warrior 34, Tommy Rogers 51, and Bobby Fulton 51. And by the way, Hughes has fixed the computer screen, the keyboard, the USB port, and give me a new charger. Welcome to insurance. 14,000 people at the University of Daytona tonight. I forgot where I booked the show. 59C, Barry Windham through in performance. Nice. In a decent pre-show match, Nikita Koloff defeated Sting in 8-22 by pin of the Russian Six-Stall. Nikita Koloff 54, Sting 48. No work for it. Sting sustained a bruised tailbone. These two don't click and it showed no performance. Right, I'll remember that for next time. Thank you, Gerald Briscoe. In a decent pre-show match, the Fearsome Men, Ken and Nagasaki, Mankind, Vader, and The Undertaker defeat Chris Benoit, Razor Ramon, and the Killer Bees in 8:01 when Ken and Nagasaki defeat Jim Burnsell by pin of the Kamazaki Crash, 66C+. Undertaker 58, Vader 67, Mankind 55, Ken and Nagasaki 65, Razor Ramon 58, Chris Benoit 66, Jim Burnsell 54, Brian Blair 52, Vader and Techno and Jim Burnsell in Rumble 66C+. Awesome. In a pre-show match, good wrestling and decent match, Mr. Perfect defeated Michael Haynes in 8:09 by submission. Mike Kane 64, Mr. Perfect 78, Noah 78B. And then 73B minus in about huge about good wrestling, a decent match crowd. Rick Rude defeated Bob Backlund in 7:37 by pinfall the Rude Awakening. Bob Backlund 70, Rick Rude 63, Noah 73B minus. Then in preach about superb wrestling and great heat, the Road Warriors defeated the Bulldogs in 8:03 when Road Warrior will defeat David Boyd by pinfall the Doomsday Device. Dynamite Kid sustained a broken nose. Great. Dynamite Kid 679, David Boyd 75, Road Warrior Hawk 84, Road Warrior Animal 78. No workers, welcome back to Total Extreme Wrestling 2016, Josh, where the broken noses and injuries happen quite a lot. Yes, thank you, British Chief Favor. So let's see what my promos say. Probably make basic sense, but hey ho. AEB, don't remember writing it, so let's go. It's WrestleMania month, Mean Gene, and it's going to be a busy month for the WWF. Tonight it is Superstars, and Miss Flair will be It'll be soon time for you to lose to me. And it's going to be a month of fun and games. And at WrestleMania, brother, I'm going to still be your World Heavyweight Champion. And ADB, once again, I can't spell. An extremely short match. The Rockers defeated Young Stallions in 4:25 when Shawn Michaels defeated Jim Powers by pinfall the Rocker Shock. Majin 60-61, Shawn Michaels 63, Jim Powers 49, Paul Ramone 47. No, Rose, in my personal opinion, he shouldn't come out retired for Crown Jewel. But it was a match which was slow and steady, but he still can do some good stuff. And the cats are running up the stairs. Video plays hyping Roddy Piper versus Billy Graham. No working 76B minus. In a Belvedere great wrestling and good heat, the Hart Foundation defeated the Rock and Roll Express when Bret Hart defeated Ricky Morton by pinfall the Heart Attack. Robert Gibson 68, Ricky Morton 66, Jim Nadine Hart 72, Bret Hart 82. No work improvements, as I said before. After WrestleMania, then Hart Foundation will be swapping Bret Hart out for Owen Hart. It'll be Jim Nadine Hart and Owen Hart tagging, and Bret Hart become the singles wrestler. 77B, earlier in probably what happened. In an extreme short match, Carmella defeated Stan Hansen in 5:05 by pinfall the Giant Splash. Stan Hansen 77, Carmella 62. Carmella is improving in performance. 77B. In an exceptional match, Paul Orndorff defeated Ricky Steamboat in 5 minutes 37 by pinfall the Pile Driver. Paul Orndorff 85, Ricky Steamboat 86. No working 79B. Video plays hyping up Andre the Giant versus Paul Orndorff as one of the storyline hype video packages. In a superb match, the Four Horsemen, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Ollie Anderson, because Triple Banter was injured, I remember that, defeated Sergeant Slaughter, Magnum TA, and Dusty Rhodes in 8:06. When Ric Flair defeated Magnum TA by pinfall by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. Dusty Rhodes 80, Magnum TA 69, Sergeant Slaughter 66, Ollie Anderson 60, Arn Anderson 71, Ric Flair 91. Arn Anderson in Rumble and Dusty Rhodes in Techno was 75B minus. And our main event tonight is Hulk Hogan taking on Roddy Piper. In an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan defeated Roddy Piper in 15:18 by pinfall the big leg drop. Roddy Piper 87, Hogan 100, no work improvements an 80B. What's next? In a post-show about great wrestling and great heat and good wrestling, Bruce Beefcake, Greg Valentine, Toe Funk defeat Tito, Jim, and Honky Tonk Man. In 7:32, and Greg Valentine defeat Honky Tonk Man by pinfall. Honky Tonk Man 59, Jimmy Duggan 74, Tia Santana 74, Toe Funk 74, Greg Valentine 70, and Bruce Beefcake 65. Jim Duggan in technical and Tia Santana in performance at 57C minus. In an exceptional post-show match, Ted DiBiase defeated Jake Robertson 8:21 by pinfall. Ted DiBiase 82, Jake Roberts 88, no work improvements. An exceptional post-show match, Andre the Giant and Billy Graham defeated Harley Race and Randy Savage in 8:13, and Andre the Giant defeated Randy Savage by pinning the body slam. Randy Savage was of great chemistry. Billy Graham 85, Andre the Giant 93, Randy Savage 90, Harley Race 80, Randy Savage in performance, and of course, and you're gonna have so you've got cage match, Andre the Giant and Paul Orndorff, Billy Graham, Bob Backlund, Honky Tonk Man. So we've got quite a good night of wrestling, to be honest. That's WrestleMania 2 coming up. So we'll end the show there. 79B, increased our population in 29 regions. Not a bad show, 79B. For a show I booked 2 weeks ago and partly booked... What did I book? I booked that match, and that match... No, not that. Yeah, Paul Orndorff defeat. And then everything else, the pre-show match, everything else was booked 2 weeks ago. So not bad, 79B. We'll see you guys back here for another edition of Superstars of Wrestling in just a little bit. Let's hope I've still got... Welcome back. So let's hope I've still got it, because this is the first thing I've booked since getting the computer back. 10,000 people tonight at the DC Armory in Washington, DC. In a decent pre-show match, Archangel defeats Steven Regal 30 by pin for the Liger Bomb. Steven Regal 57, Archangel 37. These two have pretty good chemistry, have great chemistry in their performance. Because of how, I don't know if we're going to have a lot of time, but because of that, I want as many people, as I said in the previous episode, which I can remember saying because I rewatched it to know what I was doing. They're going to face in a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. Awesome. In a decent pre-show match, the Ultimate Warrior and the Rockers defeated Hart Foundation, Brett, Jim Neidhart, and Owen Hart. In 7:45, and the Ultimate Warrior defeated Jim Neidhart by pin with a big splash. Mighty Nettie 51, Shawn Michaels 56, Ultimate Warrior 37, Owen Hart 64, Jim Neidhart 68, Bret Hart 78. Ultimate Warrior in technical performance, Owen Hart in Rumble, and Mighty Nettie in performance. Ultimate Warrior sustained oh, great. Ankle stretch, 68C+. In a good pre-show match, Razor Ramon defeated Lex Luger in 7:39 by pin of the Razor's Edge. Lex Luger 37, Razor Ramon 55. Lex Luger improving the performance, 51D+. In a decent pre-show match, the Killer Bees defeated the Fantastics, and the Fantastics defeated Team Awesome and the Stallions. In 7:44, and Jim Burnzell defeated Paul Ramon by pinfall. Tommy Rogers 48, Bobby Filton 49, Jim Burnzell 53, Brian Bair 52. Jim Powers 46, Paul Ramon 43, Mike Rotundo 59, Barry Windham 68, No Work Prince 62C+. In a decent pre-show match, Chris Benoit defeated Nikita Koloff in 8:14 by submission. Nikita Koloff 67, Chris Benoit 60, No Work Prince 71C+. In a decent pre-show match, Bob Backlund, Mr. Perfect, and Ollie Anderson defeated Rick Rude, Sting, and Shane Douglas. In 8:05, and Ollie Anderson defeated Sting by pinfall. Shane Douglas winning a crowd performance. Shane Douglas 46, Sting 56, Rick Rude 60, Ollie Anderson 61, Mr. Perfect 72, Bob Backlund 64, Sting improving in technical 68C+. Debuted a new spot that got great heel heat. Psychology will help choose his go-to spot in the future. Nice, thank you. And then we see Rick and Ollie Anderson and Mean Gene, and Rick goes, you know Mean Gene last week Hulk Hogan said he's going to win WrestleMania. You see Hogan? You're not. I'm going to be the one winning. Woo! You see, I'm one of the biggest stars in 3 weeks. I'm going to be the biggest name as I walk away. You're WWF World Heavyweight Champion. Woo! 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 A3B+. Nice way to kick off the night. In a decent match, the fearsome men, Ken and Nagasaki, Mankind, Vader, The Undertaker, defeated Cybersaw, Magnum TA, and Rock and Roll Express. In 6:26, when Ken and Nagasaki defeated Ricky Morton by pin for the Kazumaki Crash. Undertaker 54, Vader 62, Mankind 53, Ken and Nagasaki 65, Magnum TA 72, Cybersaw 72, Robert Gibson 66, Ricky Morton 63. Undertaker in technical, Magnum TA and Rumble 71C+. Sorry. In a good match, Carmelo defeated Jim Duggan again in the rematch in 6:15 by pin of the Giant Splash. Jim Duggan's only won, Carmelo 64. Carmelo improving his performance, 76 speed off. The Ugandan Giant has debuted for the last few weeks and has been running rampant in WWF. 70C+, not bad. Another promo this week. Let me tell you something, Billy Graham. This company is my home and my place to fight, and they cheer for you. Why? You got nothing that the Hot Rod has not got. It is stupid and it's not fair. You see him free, so I'm going to piss them all off when I beat you, Billy Graham. 75B-. In an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan, Billy Graham, and Andre the Giant defeated Harley Race, Randy Savage, and Roddy Piper in 7:30 when Hulk Hogan defeated Roddy Piper with the Axe Bomber. Randy Savage was limited to have great chemistry. Andre the Giant 93, Billy Graham 82, Hogan 100, Roddy Piper 87, Randy Savage 88, Harley Race 79, Randy Savage in performance 77B. Video plays hyping up the Hart Foundation taking on the Road Warriors live at WrestleMania. In an extremely short match, Ricky Steamboat defeated Paul Orndorff in 4:46 by the Flying Karate Chop. Ricky Steamboat 86, Paul Orndorff 85, Ricky Steamboat in Rumble 76B-. And above had great heat and good wrestling. Honky Tonk Man Stan Hansen and Tito Santana defeat Greg, Terry Funk and Bruce Beefcake 6-1-1. Stan Hansen defeated Greg Van Tan by the Western Lariat. Tito Santana 71, Stan Hansen 78, Honky Tonk Man 60, Bruce Beefcake 65, Terry Funk 76, and Greg Valentine 73. Honky Tonk Man improving in performance, and Tito Santana in performance 77B. In an exceptional main event, Ric Flair defeated Jake Roberts in submission after distraction from Terry Funk. Jake Roberts 86, Ric Flair 96, no working boots 85B plus, and that is and then after the match, Ric Flair celebrates victory when our big babyface runs in and beats him down ahead of their match on the pay-per-view. In a good pre-show match, Arn Anderson defeated Michael Haynes in 7:41 by pinfall. Michael Haynes 67, Arn Anderson 73, no working boots 58C minus. In a post-show battle, had superb wrestling and great heat. The Road Warriors defeated the Bulldogs in 7:34, and Road Warrior Rumble defeated Davey Boy both in the Doomsday Device. Dynamite Kid 78, Davey Boy 77, Road Warrior Hawk 76, Road Warrior Animal 76, and Hawk 88. Dynamite Kid in Rumble 58C minus. In an extension post-show match, DiBiase defeated Dusty Rhodes 3 by pinfall. DiBiase 86, Dusty Rhodes 85, no weapons 57C minus. We're in the show with another 82B. Nice, increases our popularity in 32 regions. And we'll see you live, I think, this weekend with a big show. Thank you for watching. We are sold out. Hooray. At the Oklahoma State Fair Arena. In a decent pre-show match, the fearsome men, which of course is Mankind, Nagasaki, Vader and the Undertaker. Benoit defeat Benoit, Shindle Skiller Bees in 8:04. And Ken Nagasaki defeat Brian Bear by the Kazumaki Crash. Taker 59. Vader 63, Leander Nagasaki 65, Mankind 56, Shane Douglas 54, Benoit 62, Jim Burnsville 53, Brian Bear 51, Untaken Performance 64C. In a decent pre-show match, Razor Ramon and the Ultimate Warrior and Archangel defeat Lex, Regal and Perfect, and 8:11 the Ultimate Warrior defeat Regal by the Big Splash. Archangel 41, Warrior 38, Ramon 60, Perfect 75, Steven Regal 47, and Lex Luger 43. Lex Luger and Rumble 63C. In a decent pre-show match, Sting defeated Brutus Beefcake in 7:45 by pinfall. Brutus Beefcake 64, Sting 63, no worker in 69C plus. In a pre-show match, good heat and decent wrestling, Carmella defeated Michael Haynes in 86 by pinfall. The Giant Clash. Hold on a second, let's just deal with this little situation I've got myself into. 70C plus, Michael Haynes 68, Carmella 61, Carmella improved in thoughts. First time that Carmella has not been on. I'll do that in a second. 70C plus, even though I've plugged it in, it's not working, not picking up the charger. For whatever reason, it's not. Don't know what's going on. Michael Haynes 68, Carmella 61, Carmella improving force 70C plus. In a pre-show, a good decent match of crowd, Tina Santana, Fantastic, Greg Van Tyne, British Bulldogs in 8:04 when Tina Santana defeated Dynamite Kid by pinfall. Tommy Rogers 57, Bobby Foot 55, Tina Santana 79, Greg Valentine 70, Dynamite Kid 75, Dave Boy 67. Simpson B, not bad. In a decent pre-show match, the Rock and Roll Express defeated the Young Stallions. And 8:05 Ricky Morton defeated Paul Ramon by pin with the double dropkick. Jim Powers 48, Paul Ramon 46, Joe Gibson 71, and Ricky Morton 72. Then we open up the show with Billy Graham. Last week right here, Roddy called me out saying he's just as good as me. You're not, Roddy. You see, I've been around a lot longer. And I have a lot more experience than you. And in 2 weeks, 2 weeks live, I'm going to piss you off by beating you on the biggest night of the year. Zone 8B. In about that great wrestling, good heat, the Hart Foundation, Owen Hart, Bret Hart and Jim the Dean defeated Magnum TA Road Warriors in 7:02 when Owen Hart defeated Magnum TA by pinfall. Jim the Dean Hart 70, Bret Hart 79, Owen Hart 65, Magnum TA 72, Road Warrior 81, Road Warrior Hawk 81, Road Warrior Animal 73. Owen Hart in Rumble, Road Warrior Hawk in Performance, of course. That continues the tag team storyline. It's only 6B minus. We know that Magnum TA is going to be taken. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's not good. In a decent match, the Rockers defeated Team Awesome in 5:45 when 5:54 when Shawn Michaels defeated Barry Windham by pinfall the Rocker Shock. Mike Rotundo 55, Barry Windham 67, Marty Jannetty 61, Shawn Michaels 58, Barry Windham 4, 67C+. In next usual match, Ric Flair defeats Stan Hansen in 5:22 by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. Stan Hansen 84, Ric Flair 96. No worker in 76B minus. Then we have one of our famous promos, Randy Savage had 0 wins. He marched the ring and lost again. When he was in, he lost. But at WrestleMania, he'll win again. One of our little promos, promos. 74B minus, not bad. And in the exceptional match, Ricky Steamboat, Jake Roberts, Billy Graham, and Andre the Giant defeat Paul Orndorff, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper, and Terry Funk in 6:44, and Andre the Giant defeat Terry Funk by pinfall the body slam. Andre the Giant 93, Billy Graham 82, Jake Roberts 86, Ricky Steamboat 83, Terry Funk 77, Roddy Piper 88, Randy Savage 88, Paul Orndorff 84, Randy Savage in performance, Jake Roberts in Rumble, and Ricky Steamboat in Rumble is 78B. The exceptional match, Ted DiBiase defeated Dusty Rhodes in 5:35 by pinfall. Dusty Rhodes 74, Ted DiBiase 82, no work grid 79B minus. Thank you. The video plays hyping up Harley Race versus Hulk Hogan for the main event. In a battle that sensational wrestling and fantastic heat, Hulk Hogan defeated Harley Race by pin for the Axe Bomber following a botched interference by Ric Flair. Harley Race 84, Hulk Hogan 100, no work grid 78B. And then in the post-show match, in a good post-show match, someone saw Rick Rude, Jim Duggan, and Honky Tonk Man defeated Arn, Backlund, Nikita Koloff, and Ollie Anderson in 8:21 when Stardust defeated Ollie by pinfall. Honky Tonk Man 60, Jim Duggan 78, Rick Rude 71, Silent Sword 63, Ollie Anderson 58, Nikita Koloff 69, Backlund 73, and Arn Anderson 72. No weapons, 57C minus. We're in the show with 77B. My friends, we'll see you next week for the go-home edition of Superstars. Because I'm not doing Madison Square Gardens or anything this month. We're just going to get on with WrestleMania. So we'll see you live next week for another Superstars of Wrestling. Thanks for watching. 7,015 people have come out to see a show with no pre-show or post-show because it's coming Sunday night. It's WrestleMania, baby. But as we always start with these, we need to sort Hulk Hogan gimmicks out. But he came out looking excellent, so we'll sort his gimmick out. But yep, an 87B, a random contract signing where they all start brawling afterwards. Hey! If I unplug my charger, I have to turn the computer on and then off before it works. Yeah, we've already created one, thank you. In a good match, Arn Anderson defeated Honky Tonk Man in 6:01 by pinfall. Honky Tonk Man 61, Anderson 70. Honky Tonk Man improved in Rumble. Every episode from the standpoint now will be 2 months worth of wrestling. Because if I remember rightly, and I'm just going to use my phone for this, thank you phone for not turning the PC off and me not being able to see what's on the screen where you would be able to. So Royal Rumble is 1998, SummerSlam is 1998, but 1987, which is a year's time, is when Survivor Series comes in. I will, of course, because they're coming in, I'll be making it so that I can do my usual. But yeah, I'll be trying to get through this year so we can have Survivor Series after WrestleMania. We're building up WrestleMania 3 as well after this show. That will do a year's on booking for that. But in a good match, Carmella, Greg Valentine, Owen Hart, Jim Nadine Hart, Bret Hart defeat Tito, Animal, Hawk, and Magnum TA, and Stan Hansen 6:47 when Bret Hart defeated Railroad Hawk. I do believe that Stan Hansen hasn't got a match at WrestleMania. Nope, good. That's what I wanted. Bret Hart 76, Jim Nadine Hart 66, Owen Hart 64, Greg Valentine 70, Camilla 60, Stan Hansen 80, Magnum TA 66, Roy Hawk 77, Animal 69, Tito Santana 71, Owen Hart in Rumble, Santana in Performance, and Animal in Techno 77B. In a bit of a good wrestling and decent match, the crowd, the Bulldogs feed the Rockers in 6:04, and David Boy defeat Mike Jannetty by pin with the running power slam. Jannetty 60, Shawn Michaels 55, Dynamite Kid 71. David Boy 73, no work in progress, 73B minus, nice. Randy Savage taking on Ricky Steamboat at WrestleMania hype video. In a superb match, Ted DiBiase, Harley Race, and Terry Funk defeated Sting, Jim Duggan, and Dusty Rhodes in 7:18 when Harley Race defeated Sting by pivot the pile drive. Sting was a weak link. Dusty Rhodes 79, Jim Duggan 72, Sting 61, Terry Funk 76, Harley Race 80, Ted DiBiase 85, no work appearance, 76B minus. Roddy Piper, Billy Graham over heated conversation, heated conversation, but don't come to blows. That's fine. Another hype. But in an exceptional main event, Andre the Giant, Billy Graham, Jay Roberts, Rick Steamboat, and Hulk Hogan drew with Ric Flair, Roddy Piper, Randy Savage, Paul Orndorff, and Terry Funk in 1936 following double countout. Hogan 100, but as a gimmick was getting stale, so I need to deal with that. Rick Steamboat 83, Jay Roberts 84, Billy Graham 85, Andre the Giant 93, Terry Funk 37, Paul Orndorff 84, Randy Savage 88, Roddy Piper 88, Ric Flair 96. Randy Savage and performance of Ricky Steamboat in Rumble 79B. That's where we end the night. 79B minus. Oh dear, I took someone out I wasn't meant to. I was meant to take Terry Funk out, so he's had 2 matches. Damn. Anyway, editation. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about the biggest night of the year. WrestleMania is coming onto your screens in just a few clicks. We are back. It's WrestleMania 2, baby! And look away, 38,000 people at the Meechai Stadium, sold out. 38,000 people. Oh my god. Even though it's only expected 35, and we've got 38,000 people. And so this show's good then. In a preacher about surprise, known as a crowd, the Great Muta defeat Juice von der Liger, who is a part of a new company called WWF Youngblood. It's very similar to NXT, but it's where the people I think need to go to train, so I've hired a load of people to go and work there. Great Muta defeat Juice von der Liger 30-33 by pinfall. Liger 38, Muta 49, no Prince 48D+. Not bad. In a decent pre-show match, Lex Luger, Young Stallion, and the Young Stallions defeat Razor Ramon and the Killer Bees in 13:01 when Lex Luger defeat Jim Bernzel by pinfall. Jim Bernzel 57, Brian Baer 56, Razor Ramon 58, Lex Luger 45, Jim Powers 51, Paul Ramon 48, Razor Ramon in performance. Of course, my friends, this is the pre-show. This is before anything of the big stuff we've advertised happens. In a decent pre-show match, Ultimate Warrior and Team Awesome defeat Mr. Perfect and the Fantastics. In 9:18, when the Ultimate Warrior defeated Bobby Fielden by pinfall with a big splash, he makes defense. Why am I saying makes defense? Ultimate Warrior's weak link, that's fine. Mike Rotundo 54, Barry Windham 60, Ultimate Warrior 27, Mr. Perfect 65, Tommy Rogers 51, Bobby Filton 51. He's so by his injury. Barry Windham in performance and Tommy Rogers in performance, so his injury slowed him down. In a decent feature match, Bruce Beefcake and Nikita Koloff defeat Sting and Shane Douglas in 14:43. When Bruce Beefcake defeats Shane Douglas by pinfall with a high knee. Mr. Liz was not satisfying. Shane Douglas 50, Sting 62, Nikita Koloff 61, Beefcake 66, Sting approved in performance 65C. 1 year ago, we made history. Tonight, we do it again. And this time, we're not going to give up. Tonight, we've got the Giant taking on a man who thinks he can beat him in Paul Orndorff. Then the man who can't beat Ricky Steamboat, Randy Savage. Can he beat him tonight, though? The most hated man in WWF, Roddy Piper, takes on one of the biggest stars we have in Billy Graham. Can he beat him tonight and prove that Billy Graham has had his day? Since he jumped from the NWA's biggest star, Ric Flair, has been on a collision course with our champion Hulk Hogan. Tonight, they meet in what's going to be a battle of the ages. This is WrestleMania 2, and it is live. And we got to the arena where Ray Charles sings The American, the Beautiful. Before we cut to the announcers, which is what happened in real life. I'll have you know that Ray Charles did sing America the Beautiful before this show at the original WrestleMania 2, and that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be sticking with the people who sing the national anthem on each WrestleMania. I will check before I do it, like I did this one. Welcome. The cage is around the ring for our opening match, and the crowd is wild over for the main event where Hulk Hogan will beat the slimy Ric Flair. But we goes, hold on a minute. No, Ric Flair will win, and just like the Fearsome Men will win in our opening match tonight. A4B+, not a bad way to kick off the night. And they get a 65C, which is not bad actually. I thought this match would do a lot worse. In a decent match, the Fearsome Men, Vader, Undertaker, Mankind, and Kendo Nagasaki defeat Archangel, Benoit, Rockers in a cage match in 1590 when Kendo Nagasaki defeat Archangel by pinfall the power hypnosis after Jim Cornette interfered. Why? Oh god, we've got Archangel in 2 matches, obviously. Kendo Nagasaki 65, Mankind 58, Undertaker 56, Vader 66, Benoit 66, Archangel 41, Mighty Janae 56, Shawn Michaels 61, Benoit and Techno, Undertaker performance and Archangel performance. 65C. He's in another match later on, I think. I swear he is. In a decent match, Owen Hart defeated Magnum TA in 12:33 by submission of Sharpshooter. Magnum TA 63, Owen Hart 65. Owen Hart in Rumble, Magnum TA improved in performance 71C, 70C+. In a battle of great wrestling and good heat, Honky Tonk Man defeated Bob Backlund in 13:49 by pinfall. The Devil Hurt Jesus. Bob Backlund 80, Honky Tonk Man 61, no Workman 79B. Yeah, Archangel, 2 matches. Nice. In this match, Archangel defeated Steven Regal in 13:25 by pinfall. The Liger Bomb. Regal 57, Archangel 47. These two have pretty good chemistry. Archangel performance. We'll ignore that he had 2 matches and pretend that never happened. And it was 2. Well, we just pretend 2 different people played Archangel. In a battle of great wrestling and good heat, Greg Valentine defeated Tito Santana in 1954 by pinfall. After using a foreign object, Greg Valentine wins the WWF Intercontinental title. Greg Valentine 70, Tito Santana 77, Tito Santana improving performance. Greg Valentine is your Intercontinental Champion. In a good match, Carmella defeated Stan Hansen in 15:07 by pinfall. The Giant Splash. Stan Hansen 75, Carmella 61. He's improved in performance. Nice, 77B. In a battle of good wrestling and details the card, the 4 Horsemen, Arn Anderson, Trilly Blanchard, welcome back, and Ollie Anderson defeated Slaughter. Ricky Reed and Michael Haynes in 15:24, and Trilly Blanchard defeated Michael Haynes by pinning the slingshot suplex. Of course, he was injured. Haynes 62, Rick Rude 64, Slaughter 71, Ollie Anderson 54, Trilly Blanchard 69, Arn Anderson 73, no Workman 74B-. In the battle of superb wrestling, great heat, Ted DiBiase defeated Jim Duggan in 15:01 by pinfall. Jim Duggan 75, Ted DiBiase 84, no Working Man 73B-. In a battle of good wrestling and decent match of the crowd, British Bulldog defeated the Rock and Roll Express in 14:57 when Dave Boy defeated Ricky Morton by pinfall. The power clean and lifting diving headbutt. Robert Gibson 62, Ricky Morton 59, Dynamite Kid 80, Dave Boy 80, no Working Man 77B. In an exceptional match, Jake Roberts defeated Terry Funk in a 1v1 bull rope match in 15:17 when Jake Roberts was the first to touch all corners. Jake Roberts 84, Terry Funk 70, no 1.82B. In an exceptional match, Andre the Giant defeated Paul Orndorff in 15:30 by pinfall. The body slam. Andre the Giant 91, Paul Orndorff 86, no opponents, but he taunt his pectoral muscle, which is not good. In a bad superb wrestling and good heat, Oral Heart Foundation defeated the Road Warriors in 2017 when Bret Hart defeated Road Warrior and by pinfall. The Heart Attack. The Heart Foundation win the WWF Tag Team titles. There will be an angle on Superstars of Wrestling on the next episode. So as I said, after WrestleMania, he's going to become a single star. Road Warrior Hawk seen off his game. Jimmy Dean 75, Bret Hart 83, Road Warrior Hawk 80, Animal 73. Real Hawk and Techno, 82B. Probably all these people. But in an exceptional match, Randy Savage defeated Ricky Steamboat in 14:40 by pinfall after Miss Elizabeth interfered. Ricky Steamboat 86, Randy Savage 88. Randy Savage improved in 478B. In an exceptional match, Dusty Rhodes defeated Harley Race in 15:26 by pinfall to Bionic Elbow. Harley Race 79, Dusty Rhodes 80, and no worker 72B-. And then we get a promo just before his match, Roddy Piper. This show's been amazing, but coming up next is the retirement of Billy Graham. What I'm about to do, I'm not going to take blame for. I'm going to kick his ass and I'll prove why I am the best. 76B-. An 80B in an exceptional match, Roddy Piper defeated Billy Graham in 2026 by pinfall. He did break his ribs, but Billy Graham 87, Roddy Piper 90, no work for an 80B. A lovely match. We're going to see Hulk Hogan in the back, and he goes, "Let me tell you something, brother. Hulkamania is running wild tonight, and it's going to be loud out there. When I pin and beat Ric Flair, it's going to be an awesome night for my Hulkamania Expo. It's going to be the biggest night in Hulkamania history, bruh. And are you ready for the main event of WrestleMania 2? In an unbelievable match, Hulk Hogan defeated Ric Flair in 2050, 25 minutes 14 by pinning the Axe Bomber. He makes defense number 18 of his WWF World Heavyweight title. Hulk Ric Flair 96, Hulk Hogan 100. I thought calling it in the ring would have made this match a lot better. We also did that one, so he should have just gone all out for it. 80B, we're going to end the show. I don't care, we had 38,000 people watching the show. An 85B plus, how can you complain with that? That is a brilliant WrestleMania. WrestleMania 2, I think we've, got a great roster. And, of course, I think we've got some good fun. I was very happy, Ric Flair was very happy, and so did Roddy Piper. So, gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next episode, episode number 7. And I'll be doing 2 months at a time so we get through the early years of the WWF a lot quicker so we can start doing a bit more pay-per-views. And I'll see you live again in the next episode number 6.